welcome back to the U Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freid. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on? What's the haps?
I am good. I'm toasty. My daughter took a shit in the bath last night, so I'm...
Shit the bath?
Shit the bath, yeah.
Wow. That's as gross as it gets.
I think
it can get grosser?
I think it can get grosser.
Does
probably.
the other baby look at her and be like, what the fuck? Like, are they in the tub together?
You know, we do like one at a time.
One at a time.
She is already out of the bath, so she didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit the bath.
Yeah. I mean, actually, when I was thinking about the fact that she shit the bath, and I was thinking, like, you would actually be a really good dad, because I just feel like you would be, like, unfazed by, like, anything like that.
None of that.
There would be like nothing they could do that you would be like, gross.
Truly
Ew.
not bothered. Like, yeah, gross. Yeah. No. I mean, again, like if you're on your way out and you got your suit on for your big interview,
right?
You don't want to be like puked on,
right?
Yeah, but I
think you would just go with it, because I feel like you have a lot of experience traveling when a lot of annoying shit happens.
Oh my God. I mean, like my whole travel advice is lay in the river and let it take you away. Like there is no, like I think
that's a good motto for parenthood as well.
Totally. Yeah. I think I would hope to abide by that. Yeah. I don't know what could change, from now till then, but like nothing. I'm like, I've always, the one that, because I come on here and rant, maybe people wouldn't expect this to, like, maybe people think I'm like bullshitting.
Higher maintenance maybe than you would think.
Right, but I have a lot, patience has always been something I've felt I've had.
Yeah.
Patience. But
I agree with that.
Right, like I don't, especially like travel, I don't know, like crying baby on a plane I think is like the most bullshit
thing to get annoyed about.
I don't think anyone's ever been annoyed by that. Like I in what sense? Like, when is it not the person who sucks and not the baby?
Right. I mean, that's...
Like that person sucks in other... If you're annoyed at baby crying on a plane, I think there's a high correlation with you and being awful. Like, people don't want you at their wedding. What
about the... you ever see those things, like those New York Post articles that are basically like, this mom asked me to switch seats with her so that I could so that she could sit with her family or with the daughter, and I said no. You ever see those? They're like, they come up all the time.
Those articles always surprise me because I'm like you what you end up finding from those articles is like in the comment section, like that there are communities you didn't know existed.
Like what?
So it's like, they're like the woman who didn't want to switch seats with the mom. Then there's the people who are like what is it called? The not having babies community. Like
the child free by choice.
Child free by choice. All of a sudden the child free by choice people come in and they're like, yeah, now you like the woman who wouldn't change. She's got an army full of miserables that are going to defend her to the death. And then you have the people who are the moms. Now you have the mom army who are like, you got to sit with your kid and your husband. You got to lean on their shoulder,
And they're both insane. Would you give up your seat for a child?
For a child
to sit with their mom?
To sit with their mom? I probably would.
Really?
Yeah, I think... is it middle seat? Like, this is the part that it gets me annoyed.
You have to sit in the middle seat. No,
like, well, do I go? Are you asking me to switch from my aisle to your child's middle so that you can, like, to me, like, you're being a menace to society. Like, who's the asshole in the who's the asshole in that scenario?
Yeah,
I would say that there's like a very high asshole like rate for someone who doesn't consider the type of seat they're asking to switch. If it's middle for middle, yeah, who cares?
Right.
Aisle for aisle. If it's aisle for window, I would have to have that person go, listen, I don't know if you're an aisle person, but I got this window seat. Like, this is the thing about like these articles that get posted that get like people enraged and taking a team. Like,
they do. Well, that's why we all see them.
We all see them. And you're like, did the person not? And then you see a comment from someone going, aisle for aisle, like I would never switch. And you're like, in the calmness of real conversation, you would never switch. Like, that's why, like, I really do believe like a lot of these are bots. Like if I really went down the conspiracy theory,
I think there's a lot more crazy. The other thing, I actually think there's a lot more crazy people than you think there are. But we now live in a time where they're all visible to us. Whereas 50 years ago, You wouldn't know if someone would make that sort of comment because you just like would there'd be nowhere to see it.
Right. And I think to that point, there's a lot more like people acting like they're the Joker. Like they just want to see people rage.
Yeah.
You know, they just want to say the thing that is
Watch
the opposite.
the world burn, yeah.
Right. And just watch the world burn. They just like, I posted something from my New York City. I posted all the book talks. The Q&As.
Right.
I posted the DC Q&A and the New York Q&A on my YouTube. You can go watch like all these people that came to the book talk, Walking Red Flag. The book is out. You can buy it. I would love for you to check it out. I'd love for you, if you bought it, share it with a friend, tell someone. If he wanted to, he would. And someone asked, what do you think of if he wanted to, he would? And I give a full answer, and this is how I feel. And there was a guy that commented, can you explain what that is?
What is?
If he wanted to, he would.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, first of all, the explanation is in.
Right.
It's
in the title.
It's in the title. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what.
It's pretty on the nose.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I responded. I was like, it's a pretty viral.
Self-explanatory. Right.
I went in the other direction. I was like, it's kind of a thing. Like,
Google it.
Like,
right.
it's a viral thing. And then the guy wrote back like, well, obviously it's not if I don't know it, and the people who liked my comment don't know it. 5 people had liked his comment. And now I'm sitting there being like, what am I doing with my day?
Why are you engaging with you?
Why am I engaged? Right. Like, and it's like, I think, like, I was looking at that and I was like, there's so many things where it's like, you're explaining things to people who are just fucking with you.
Right.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Or they're not someone you would converse with just
right.
on an everyday basis.
But don't you think it's weird that you now, like, that person even has access to you?
Well, I think that you should have to have a license to go on the internet.
I totally agree.
I think it's crazy that you could be talking to a 15-year-old who's like, "What's if he wanted it? He would."
Yeah, like literally verified as like a human person above a certain age.
Wouldn't that be great for dating apps?
I think
too?
it's coming. Yeah,
it's got to come. Like, I think you need a license to get in a car to drive a car. Why shouldn't you need a license to go on the internet? Why isn't there a bouncer for all these
test
dating
that
apps
you have to take to pass?
Well,
yes.
A dating app is just anyone can walk on, like,
yeah.
And then then it would become this kind of moral.
I mean, why you have to take a driving test to drive a car?
Right, but that's created by a government agency. Like, I think a dating app, it would be like, who's to say who's
right.
able to date and not. And,
yeah, I guess dating seems like more of a fundamental right than driving.
Right, but you do have a bouncer at your bar. Hey, but that gets into a lot of like issues.
I mean, the
too.
club bouncer,
club bouncer, those people. But
that was pretty. Yeah,
I think a lot of people would want that on a dating app.
For sure,
a dating app bouncer.
Yes, and I think actually a lot of dating apps start by purporting to do that. Like you have, like Raya or
right.
The League. What was it? It was like, we're only taking like very elite groups of people. And they start off by doing that, and people like that gets them users, and then eventually they need money. So they're like, everyone is you know what I mean? Like everyone is eventually able to get onto that.
Yeah, I mean, this could go down so many roads, but I do think right now, this time of year, like, we're talking about dating apps, but like, it's hot out, and we are like deep in summer. I think this is like, go out to a bar season and go out.
Yeah.
Get outside.
Delete the apps for the rest of the year. Download them again in January.
Download it. I think that's good advice.
Give yourself 6 months to it's July.
Right,
Give
you
yourself
got time.
Yeah. To just try it naturally.
Why not?
See what happens.
Go all natural.
Yeah. The old-fashioned way.
I think. I mean, we're looking at right now. It's July 22nd, and it's like. And
then when you get back on, you'll be like excited to like see who's new here.
The summer
who broke up over the holidays.
I think the problem with the summer is it can be lonely because if you didn't plan the trips already,
right?
You're like, what am I even gonna do? Like, yeah. I mean, New York right now, like it's I used to love this time in New York because weekends would empty out and there was like a chance for random. Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't like if you end up staying in your home in your town that you live in, everyone that like kind of leaves and made their plans, like all the nerds who like got ahead and made a schedule.
Yeah.
They're out of the picture.
Are those people nerds or are they like fun? They made a plan.
I would, the planning, there's you can find.
That's a convenient way to put them, right? Yeah.
Well, to
That's a
me, I'm
convenient
like,
excuse to tell your girlfriend for why you didn't plan a summer trip.
this is right. This is it.
What do I look like? A nerd who makes plans in advance?
We're going on a road trip.
Right. Yes, you said.
It's coming up.
A road trip.
We're going to do an East Coast road trip. Any suggestions? Have you done a road trip with Mike?
Not like as long as the one you're talking about.
We're going from Philly to Florida.
That's far. Yeah.
That's a long trip.
You're doing over. How many nights are you staying?
We're going to like stretch it out. I'd like to just stretch it out. I think we want to stop in like, in Virginia and then stop in like Charleston. I'm going to go to my buddy Keith's place, stay with him.
That's fun. Yeah.
With Savannah. We want to do St. Augustine.
You're going to have a lot of time in the car. That's going to be
a lot
telling.
of time. I mean, we're going to do a lot of I Spy.
Do you listen to music? Are you podcast?
Music.
Who gets to pick?
Sometimes we do stand-up specials.
Really?
Like we'll watch them together or like listen to them
yeah.
as the.
I've never listened to a stand-up special without watching it.
You could watch it. Like some specials you'd need to watch it.
Do you drive the whole way?
I like to drive.
So you will drive the whole way?
I'm a man. Oh. That's right.
No, you're not taking
turns?
turns?
This is one of those things that no, this is, I don't know. I like to drive.
Okay.
But I would let her.
Well, she'll be a passenger princess.
That's right. And my
I
baby.
Spy. Mike and I like, we like the movie game. You know the movie game?
Okay, no.
You don't know what the movie game is?
What's the movie game?
The movie game is like I say an actor, and then you have to name a movie that they're in, and then I have to name another actor in that movie, and so on and so forth.
And
until
whoever
can't do it, then you get an M.
This is stuff that I'm really bad at.
You have to both be into like actors and movies, for it to work. But like sometimes, now that we get to know, like when we first started dating, it was kind of like a free for all. But now I know what kind of movies he knows, like action movies and action characters.
Yeah.
So he'll try to lead me down that road to win, and I'll do like actresses over 50 because I know he doesn't know any movies that like Diane Keaton was in.
Right. So you just like you make your way to First Wives Club.
Yeah, there's more strategy now. Now that you know the other person's weaknesses.
Right. No, this is so outside of what I'd be good at.
Okay.
Like I would give up.
You're an I Spy crew.
My like the second movie. By that time I'd be like the guy from The Thing.
Right.
And then just keep
That's
yelling
the issue.
it. The Thing.
Yeah.
With the guy. I'd sound like my parents.
Okay, so you will play games though. You'll play I Spy.
I Spy. I think a podcast,
21 questions,
music, 21 questions. We'll do all that stuff.
Okay.
A lot of stops for snacks, discussing the snacks.
What's your favorite like disgusting road stop snack food?
I love a combos.
Combos. I've never been.
Combos.
What is it? Oh,
it's
like
the pretzel
I thought
outside.
I thought it was a fast food place. Combos.
No,
I know what combos are.
Pretzel
yeah.
outside, baby puke inside.
But what if you're stopping at one of those like places that have like the McDonald's and the Sparrow and like all the other shit?
Yeah, weirdly, for someone that loves to pig out like me,
you don't like any of that shit.
Not for me.
Okay.
What do you like?
If I'm gonna stop somewhere, I like a Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is good because it doesn't feel as
somehow it's
for
still
whatever
a
it
little
feels
bit,
fresher.
not as
right. Like if I like the Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets, you put the sauce on those.
Yeah,
that's like that's like
good.
That's like a really like.
Would order that at a restaurant, perhaps.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely.
I also like a Dunkin' Donuts muffin, depending on the time.
Dunkin' Donuts muff
a muffin.
With the hardened crystal sugar on the top.
Yes.
That top of the Dunkin' Donuts muffin.
It's
I can
good.
taste it right now.
It's really good.
It's really
You have that
good.
with a coffee?
Yeah, I would go
really
muffin
good.
over donut. I would go bagel over donut.
Yeah.
At a
I
Dunkin'.
don't want a donut, but a good like coffee cake muffin or chocolate chip with the coffee. It's good.
Yeah, my mom gets a lot of muffins, and I think she still thinks they're healthy. Like,
yeah,
like
they're
she's
definitely
still
not
like
healthy.
in the early 1990s. Muffins are like healthy.
Well,
mode.
you had like bran muffins. I think those were supposed to be
Do
healthier.
you ever have a grilled muffin?
No.
That is like a New York City.
Is that
V
healthy?
just shook her head. That's a very It's just a very New York City.
Like muffin top?
It's
Grilled-
a muffin they split in half and then they put it on the griddle with butter. And it is like just very city breakfast thing. We have a picture of it. It's absolutely delicious.
I didn't. It's called. What is it called? A muffin?
Just a
grilled
muffin.
Oh,
It just feels very New York to me, very diner.
yeah. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it.
I mean, a grilled muffin would be like, I want one now.
Next time.
I just like grilled muffin. I can see the person who would have it, and they're like,
Is it your mom?
no, like older man New Yorker,
Doesn't give a fuck.
right? Yeah, just doesn't give a fuck. Like, comb over, mustache. I'm walking here. Then has the grilled muffin.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Before we get started, I'm on the road. I would love for you guys to come to a show. By this point, I've been all over this great country of ours, and I got a new show, new material from 37 and Single, new material from the special. We have a special that's coming out, and it's coming out in the fall. The Family Plan. It's all about going to the beach with my parents. It's a Betches production. I'm very excited about it. The road stuff is actually different from both of those specials. Yeah, I've been writing. I've been hard at work.
I'm about to see it. I'm excited.
You're about to see
it's gonna be great.
Portland, Maine. If you're out there, I'm coming. Huntington, New York. I'm going to be at the Paramount. I'm probably going to have more dates by the time this airs, but I want to make sure. I want those Portland shows to be great. I'm very excited. I've never done stand-up in Portland, and I've been going to Portland, Maine my whole life.
We did a Portland You Up Live, I think, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
No,
You're
this
talking
is
about Portland,
Maine.
Maine. Okay, never mind.
Common mistake.
Yes, right.
This
The other
is not the
Portland.
first or last time someone's
Yes.
going to confuse the
No,
Portlands.
I've never been to Portland.
Can you imagine?
I've never been to Maine.
You've never been to Maine?
I've never been to Maine.
The way life should be? Vacation land?
No.
This
I've got to
is
go.
crazy. You got to go.
Maybe I'll take a road trip.
I think that's the next road. Maine is the greatest. Like, it is like, I can't really?
Yeah. Do you go to Maine often? When's the last time you were in Maine?
I went to summer camp, man. That's where I went to camp.
Oh, right. That's where all the rich kids went to
That's a
camp.
very rich
Yeah,
place.
okay, yes.
That's right. They
you
have
see the
a
article,
golden
the
arch that you have to drive through.
Like McDonald's.
Yes.
No, the poorer kids went to Pennsylvania camps and the richer kids went to Maine camps.
Is that how it went around
Apparently,
here?
supposedly.
Well, New England Jews went to Maine camps too. That's
Okay.
like another
A thing.
My dad went to the same camp as me. My uncle, my cousin. We've been rich a long time.
That's that's
So-
how you could tell. If you're looking for subtle hints that
That's
someone
it.
has got some
The
family
lineage
money.
continues,
If
so-
if someone's grandfather went to sleepaway camp, you know they have fucking money.
My grandparents did not. Did they? I'd have to ask. I don't know. I don't think so.
Don't let them tell you that they've worked a day in their life.
I have never said. I've never professed otherwise.
Indeed.
We have a family of campers.
Indeed.
But I've been going to Portland, forever. A Gunkwit,
All right, I gotta get to Maine.
Well, Maine's a vibe. Maine's like, and it's also like, it does feel very backwoods. Like if you go like a little bit in a different direction,
Right.
you're like, I am in like Louisiana. Like
Is it cold
freezing
in
yeah.
Maine?
I
In
mean,
the
it
summer
gets
even?
the summer,
By
short
Canada,
summer.
right?
What's that?
It's almost like by Canada.
Yeah, no, it's cold. Like the water, the ocean's freezing. That's like a big part of it too.
Right.
Like you really, by the time it's like the middle of August, like night times are like put on a sweatshirt.
Chilly.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
But-
gonna look into a Maine road trip.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. I think like Gunkwit, which is like the more gay area.
Okay.
That's a fun time. We were literally, my family was out. We were out for dinner. This woman was like, I'm from Maine. My dad goes, I love a Gunkwit. The woman just goes, you gay?
She said you
Such
get.
a weird. It was such a funny interaction.
What did your dad say?
He goes, no, that's my son and my wife over there. And he goes, but
Doesn't-
who knows?
That doesn't mean
Maybe,
anything.
Yeah, the jury's still out.
Right.
So.
We had that couple on.
Oh yeah, they're the couple.
Yeah, they have a kid.
I love that episode.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Definitely different.
There were some people, again, when you put things on the internet, you don't know who's gonna rise up, and there's some people that really didn't
They didn't buy it.
Right? They felt the answers were canned.
I felt I didn't buy it before we had them on, but then after we had them on, I did buy it.
Okay.
I got it. I understood it once they explained it to me.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I think it took you'd have to you got to come in with an open mind.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
All
today?
right, let's get into it.
I just got let's put this on camera. You ready? I got this text. Do you think this is the worst text you could ever receive?
From
Ready?
who?
From someone I know and I'm friends with. Please tell me your calendar is clear the morning of Friday, October 30th.
That's it?
That's it. ...
I hate that.
Brutal, right?
Say what for before I tell you if I'm free.
Right, because now I gotta.
It's a trick.
And we're months ahead. Of course, I'm free.
Yes.
I
hate that. Are you free? Tell me the plan, and then I'll let you know if I need to make something up.
Have some confidence in your plan.
Yes.
Let me say no to it. Let me create it. Yeah, make something up.
Don't ask if I'm free. I say I'm free, and now you're tied to the plan. You haven't even found out what the plan is yet.
Totally agree. Do you think there's a more annoying text in the world?
No.
Not
I hate
one.
that. I think it's rude.
Hey, what if someone texted you, hey, heard something about you, ...
But that's crazy.
Right. This is
Does that
less
ever happen?
crazy. I mean, I've had people text me, hey, ... and I'm like,
Okay, that's
I
different than-
block them. That's how mad it makes me. I'm like, no, gone.
Right. Say what you need to say.
Stand on the stage and announce yourself.
Right. Are you gonna? What did you say?
I reacted. Here's my move with a text like
reaction?
that. I react with a ha-ha.
Okay, you
This
react
must
with a
be
more
joking.
annoying. It's an annoying off.
Yeah,
Who can be more annoying?
That's right. I raise your "Are you free?"
Right.
with a
non-answer.
This must be a joke.
Right.
That's how crazy a text this is.
What do they want to know?
I wrote, as of now, it's a yes. Because now I'm also curious as to what their...
Please tell me you're free.
Because this could be anything.
Is it someone who's going to set you up with like a job?
Well, if it's a job, love it.
Is it someone like you work with?
Sometimes, no, this is like a friend from high school, way back when.
Okay, so
like
it's not a paid opportunity.
Well, if it's a paid opportunity, on the range, on the spectrum, there's paid opportunity, which is great.
Yeah.
On the worst case scenario, it's come with me to see another comedian I like.
That's the worst thing.
That's the worst thing that could ever happen to me.
What if it was, can you drive me back for my colonoscopy?
Fine with it.
Okay.
That's actually in the middle.
Please tell me you're free on October 3rd.
Come with me to go see blank.
Okay.
Would be the worst. And then the name of that comedian?
Someone you don't like.
If it's a bad comedian, I would be like you might see me run into traffic and
you just might be blocked
to be seen again.
All right.
Their ... has been happening for 20 minutes. This is crazy.
This is your friend from high school. Did they say anything?
Come on!
Is it a comedian?
It's the most amazing thing.
It's a paid opportunity?
No, it's crazy. I just found out live
Read it.
I'll explain more, but the short of it is you edged out Allie Raisman to win this year's Needham High School Distinguished Career Award.
Wow.
We'd love for you to come accept the award and inspire the junior class to reach for the stars that day.
Is your friend still in high school?
They live in the town that I'm from. They live in Needham.
Do they have kids who go to the...
Yeah, I think they have kids in the school. No, they're just friends.
National Jared
They just hang out with the
Needham?
juniors.
Are you going to get a key? Are you going to get a key to the city?
This is the most amazing...
Is that better than a paid opportunity?
Way better.
Oh, wow.
I'm making hats. This is better than the New York Times list. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yay.
Holy shit. My dad keeps talking about my brother making the Lacrosse Hall of Fame. This will beat Harry.
Oh, definitely.
No question.
Allie Raisman is the last person who got this distinguished award?
I beat her out. I don't know how I would have beat out Allie Raisman. I think she should have gotten this years ago.
Her time, I missed. Oh, like you beat her out for it, and not that she used to have it.
Right. Or joking aside, I'm sincerely so proud of you. I know that your story who nominated me?
Who's on the committee for this?
Yeah, who votes?
Do you have a big 11th grade fan base?
Maybe the juniors, they were like, we don't want they were like, let's get this guy who's going to say weird shit. Maybe that was part of it, that I would come in and be like an asshole.
Are you the most famous person from Needham now?
No, now I am.
Now you are.
Sorry, Raisman. This next segment is presented by Universal Pictures One Night Only. We're talking awkward dating encounters.
The trailer for this movie had me immediately hooked. Basically, One Night Only is a witty rom-com where for one night a year, single people are allowed to have sex for 12 hours.
12 hours? That's not a hookup. That's a shift.
No. So in this universe, premarital sex is illegal for single people except for one 12-hour night. So they're searching for love on the least romantic night of the year.
That sounds like this universe we're currently in, struggling to secure a hookup and having sex once a year.
Yeah, it's like modern dating, but with better organization. In honor of One Night Only, we asked you to send us your awkward dating encounters, and this one feels especially on theme.
I love it. This movie looks great. As far as like the rom-com isn't dead. The rom-com is alive and well. And One Night Only, go watch the preview. We watched the preview. I love the premise. The premise is great. Yeah. And it's like, it's cute. You have those moments of like, you're watching, you have this moment of like, when you meet someone on a random night, if you lift it out of your body and watched yourself, you'd be like, man, I'm nailing it. Like when it works out, that's what it feels like watching the trailer. Like you're watching two people have this moment that maybe, you would want to reenact or have had in the past, that one night that something cool happens.
I know. I think we can all think back to that one night.
Oh, of course.
One night that changed everything.
The one night. Okay, hey, Jared and Jordana, I'm literally submitting this anonymously, so the embarrassment can't follow me. But my story was supposed to be a one-night only thing. A few months after my evil ex and I broke up, I hooked up with his best friend. The second it happened, it was super weird the next day because the guy definitely felt guilty about it. Honestly, for me, the hookup was kind of made better by the fact that it felt like I was getting revenge on my ex. But I felt bad that the guy felt bad. The awkward part is that it didn't totally stay a one-time thing. We saw each other a few more times, but I quickly realized he was basically my ex 2.0 and cut it off. I'm not ashamed that I did it, but I am ashamed of who I did it with. He's embarrassing, and honestly, their whole friend group is. To this day, I have no idea if my ex ever found out. Part of me thinks he didn't because I feel like guys don't expose themselves like that. It definitely should have stayed a one-time thing, but obviously what was supposed to be one night became a whole mess. So what do we think about this one-night stand that turned into a few night stands?
I think it's interesting that, it makes sense that the guy feels bad about it, right?
It's like, guy code.
Right.
It kind of fits into that. And it's like, also, she's like leaving the ex.
Right.
She's gone.
She doesn't really owe him anything.
Doesn't owe him anything.
Yeah.
It's like the mistake was made by the friend.
Yes. She doesn't owe him anything.
Totally. Like, who she hooks up with, that's up,
Right.
That's okay.
Not his business.
Not his business.
It's the friend. I would feel weird if I were him, for sure.
I would feel awful.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, I would be like.
And then he continues to do it, though. It's not just a one night thing.
No, I mean, it's like going down to the kitchen in the middle of the night to have some chips. You go down the first time, you're like, enough. Okay, we made a mistake. I'm just going to go to bed.
And then you're kind of like,
and then you're like, well,
I'm already here.
I'm here.
Right. I already had, I'm either all or nothing.
And there was a little bit of, cheese in the fridge, so I'd really like to do doggy style with her, so I'll go back and put a little cheese on that chip.
Right.
You start thinking of other.
Right. I'm already in trouble. I might as well.
And this is also the thing of like, men with sex specifically. A lot of women will write in, I thought it was a one night stand. Men don't think of it that way. Like a lot of women will label things a one night stand as it's seemingly to rid their mind of the what could happen.
Right.
They want the romantic.
We like to put you in a box of potential boyfriend.
Right.
Or I either have to have many expectations of you or zero expectations of you. So if I put you in the one night stand box, then that allows my brain to not have any expectations of you.
It's very funny you say that because the trailer for this movie, I was like kind of yelling at it, which means it's a good movie trailer and it's going to be a good movie.
Yes.
So Monica Barbero, who looks amazing and seems fun on this movie, but she's got to be a good actress because I'm sitting here, she's talking about how it's so tough to find a long-term boyfriend on this crazy night of sex that happens once a year. And I'm sitting there going, just have the sex. You can find a boyfriend any other night.
Yeah.
Right. But this goes to what you're saying of like, putting in boxes. Like, I am in boyfriend mode.
Yes.
I'm not in one night
I'm not looking
stand.
for that. Yeah.
I'm in my hoe phase. I'm looking, like these are all boxes women put themselves in. From the guy perspective, why did he keep coming back? That is just chick I have hooked up with.
Not as much long-term planning.
No, it is. It shows you the mind of a man.
Right.
Like, she's like,
why would
whoa.
he do that knowing that it was his friend's ex, though? Like,
Why does anyone do anything that they feel bad about afterwards?
Right. Should she feel flattered that he
She should feel, right. Well, she should feel flattered and also not flattered.
Why
like, that's
not flattered?
Not flattered because it's like chick that will answer my calls. Like, at a minimum, it's like,
but worth it.
But worth it, but attractive, and also she doesn't see me as a long-term option. So, like, the pressure's off. I can be totally myself.
We always see you as a long-term.
Right. So that's the problem.
Right.
So, but I'm saying for this scenario, like, I feel.
Well, that's what even she says. She says it starts one night stand, and then she says, we saw each other for more times. I quickly realized he was basically my ex 2.0 and cut it off. Meaning she entertained the idea of something longer term.
Right. I think it kind of shows you that the male mind is like short-term memory loss type of thing. Like, it's like, okay, I'm all ready to go. She's answering my text. She's attractive. I like her. There's safety. I think when, like, your friend's been with her, there's a little bit of like, I know I've seen her go through a breakup. She didn't walk around the city with a mega horn telling everyone how small his penis was. So, like, I got trust for her.
Right.
So there's a little of that.
Yeah.
Comfort is a big part
I'm sure
of hooking
you know
up.
things about them. Yeah.
Totally. So, listen, I think this is, and it's also like, I love the idea of one night. Like, you never going out on a Saturday night.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Best part about being single.
Totally.
Anything could happen.
Totally. And the worst part about being single is usually nothing happens. Yeah. Right. So I think the one night can change anything scenario. I mean, if we're relating this to the movie, that's like a big part of the movie. But in this scenario where she hooks up, this guy goes from friend of my ex to guy I've hooked up with.
Right.
And then she goes from ex of my friend to a real problem in my life with my friend. Like, it's funny how you see things. Like, you go from my friend's ex to, oh my God.
Over him, yeah.
I'm going to lose a friend over his ex.
Yes. Now I got a big secret.
Right. I got a big secret. I got to change. It changes the relationship with everybody. With her, he has to kind of trust that she's not going to, like, use him as a weapon to fuck with his buddy.
Yes, or tell him.
Right. That's the weaponization.
Yeah.
And so it's like, where's his mind at as far as, like, could this be a romantic thing? It's like, you have to really fall in love for you two to look at each other and go, hey, man, sorry to let you know, but we're together now.
Right.
Like,
it happens.
It happens. That's the problem.
One night can change everything.
One night can change everything. It is interesting to me, like, how she was, her being surprised that he would feel this bad. And it's like, I think that is like, should tell you everything about a man. Like, she's surprised that he was more upset about the guilt than he was excited to just fuck. You know
why is he doing it?
Because why do men do anything? You fuck up.
They're animals.
We're animals. This is the animal nature. Because in her mind, she's like, oh, like, it's like when someone's like, what? You can go out and hook up any night. It's like, no. Men have insecurities. Men feel guilt. Men, and maybe they act in a way you wouldn't act. But this guy, you guys get hook up and he finds out you're his friend's ex and realizes his mistake. No one's going to feel bad for this guy.
Right.
I'm not asking people to feel bad for him. I'm just saying the arrival, where his mind goes first, I think it's funny that it surprised her.
Yeah. If you were single, would you like this sort of thing? You can only have sex one night of the year?
I would love it.
You'd be into it?
Yes, because what it would do would take away, it would make the night, like, special.
It's all out there, though.
It's all out there. Like, I am here for one thing, and this is actually a man's dream. Because
To only have sex one night a year?
Because it's one night a year where you can go, let's get this thing out of the way, and then we can figure out if we're cool. So you could be, this night, this fantasy is a male fantasy because it forces communication that would be uncomfortable for a man to have.
Right.
So you're forcing men to be like, I want sex because this is the night we can do it. We will see about everything later.
After.
Let's go out for dinner on the day that we can have sex.
Right.
But let's do the sex now.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Let's just get out of the way. It's the one night we can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, I'm fucking feeling you. I'm feeling you. That's all. Like, I'm sweating for you.
That's all I can promise.
That's all I can promise. I can promise tonight, I need the touch of a human. And I will make sure, I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll talk it out. But I think when you're forced into communication,
right.
And because a lot of male things that men want to say to women are gross and not morally great. Mm-hmm. So what this night does is it gives you a reason to have those honest things said. And you're not just bringing them up out of nowhere. Like if on a Saturday night I was at a bar and I'm single and I met a girl at the bar and I said, hey, I just want to have sex with you and I don't know about anything else. But you've been a lot of fun tonight and I enjoy like our back and forth, but I can't promise that I can do anything else but tonight. So I'll go down on you, you go down on me, and then tomorrow we'll
figure it out.
Yeah. A woman might appreciate that, but there's danger in bringing that up.
For sure.
On a random Saturday night where she's like, what do you think of me?
Right.
And why would you think I'm for that? And it's like, no. It's not about you.
You have the pretense now.
Right.
Yes.
I'll pray every night that we have a world that lives like this.
Well, when you become the mayor of Needham, Massachusetts, maybe you can...
First law.
Yeah, the first law.
Sex night.
One night a year.
That's right.
All right.
Thanks again to Universal Pictures, one night only. If this story proves anything, it's that one night can absolutely change everything, sometimes for better, sometimes for months longer than necessary.
And if you're a romantic, there's always the hope that a one night only situation turns into something more. If you're a realist, at least you'll get a good story out of it.
So grab a big bucket of popcorn, kick your feet up on those nice recliners, and make sure to check out One Night Only hitting theaters August 7th. What a great summer activity. The AC's pumping. You're on those big comfy chairs if you're at a nicer theater.
Just thinking about the possibilities.
Oh, I love a possibility.
Anything could happen. One night only. All right. Let's do an icky or picky. Hi, J&J. Long time, first time. I love you. I have an icky or picky happening in real time. My fiance and I come from slightly different family dynamics. I am an only child and grew up having to spend a lot of time with adults. No kids table at the holidays, etc. He is from a family of 4 brothers with a much clearer divide between kids and other generations. Now that we're older, I feel like this shouldn't really be a thing. We're both 30, but sometimes it feels like he doesn't know how to interact with my parents. My mom is in town visiting today before leaving for a trip. I'm in the office, but he is about to start a new job and is at our apartment with her. She texted me to ask if he was okay because he barely left our room all day. I know he is almost certainly watching YouTube videos. I get it. It can be a little stressful to have to spend a day one-on-one with your in-laws, but honestly, this feels pretty immature. I'm close with his parents and would be totally fine to be home alone with them for a few hours, but I really tried for that dynamic. It didn't just happen overnight. My mom is very non-threatening and would happily chat for a little bit and then read a book. This isn't the first time I felt like he hasn't made an effort to interact with my parents when they visit, and I think it comes off as pretty rude. So icky or picky, your husband is acting like an elusive house cat around your mom. XOA, my mom doesn't bite, betch.
I love this email.
Great email.
It's a great email. It's a great problem because it's like
relatable.
It's relatable. It's worth discussing. I think if I'm to give any advice, like right off the bat to equip her for a conversation it sounds like she needs to have, it is, my mom is very non-threatening. Stop that. Stop that. It's your mom. It's someone else in his house.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's in his space. Anyone in my space,
I think we all
I'm
have
gonna act towards.
I think we all have the desire to do what he's doing.
Of course.
Whenever anyone is in your space.
Right. And it's uncomfortable. You want to say, and listen, I will say this. My dad is like this. My dad.
A lot of people are like this.
If someone's else in the house, my dad disappears upstairs. He's like a ghost haunting the upstairs.
Yeah.
Like He will not come out. He'll like look beyond corners. Like
I have a desire to do this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't always do it, but I do.
Right.
I understand what his anxiety is here.
Totally. And I don't know if I have that in me. Like I respect people who are good at having. No, I'm better at
boundaries.
Boundaries.
Okay.
Boundaries people are, there's a thin line between having good boundaries and being rude, in my opinion.
Right.
And that's a tough line to figure out sometimes. There are some people, when I hear about their boundaries, I'm like, you're rude. You seem like a misery. And then there's some people who talk about boundaries and I'm like, wow, I want to like take a little bite of that. Do you know what I mean?
I want the confidence to be able to do that without getting anxious every 5 seconds if someone's mad at me.
Totally.
Or thinks I'm being rude.
Listen, my girlfriend, she was like, we went to Cleveland and then we landed in Philly and I was going to spend the night at Emily's. And then she's like, my family wants to get together today. And I was like, of course. And I was like, she's got her niece and she's got her parents and it's a drive. And I'm like, of course.
Right.
And then she's like, well, we're going to it's going to be like dinner. And like, I know that the one thing about Emily that I trust is that she's thinking of my experience. Right. Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
But she was thanking me and I was like, this was fun. Like I enjoyed her family. Like there wasn't a thing in me that was like my Sunday.
Right.
Like what else would I have been doing?
What if you were going there alone without her? I have to go do this thing. You go to my parents. That's sort of what we're describing here.
But that's the point. Like I in this scenario that I had, I was like, should I be? Who would be annoyed? Like right. That was my question.
You're
like I was
also
like,
in a new relationship. I could see. Let's say you've been dating for 3 years, or you're married, or whatever, and you're kind of like you worked all week.
Right.
Let's say you guys live you live close to her parents, and she's like, so I've got to go work, but why don't you take the kid and go hang out with go to my parents' house,
right?
And they'll help you take care of them, and like you can hang out with them all day.
I don't know what my mentality would be. So
I think it would be less of course.
Right. Of course it would be.
Who would ever?
I'm not saying
want to do this.
Right. I don't know how miserable I would be in that scenario. Like but I know I'd be more miserable than I am today.
Right.
So I'll acknowledge
and more miserable alone than with her.
Totally.
For sure.
But I think like in this scenario where the mom's at the house, to come downstairs and say, hey, everything good? Do you need anything? I'm just going to be upstairs doing my thing.
Right.
If you need anything else, if you got anything to chit chat about, like I think
10 to 20 minutes of chit chat.
Right.
I've got a couple things to do. Let me know if you need anything.
That's all it took.
Yeah.
That's all. And we've had debates over how much you should be available to like the family.
You're gonna go take a nap.
Go take a nap. I actually think she wrote in this scenario, I'm probably closer to how you feel than we're probably more aligned than we were before because she's visiting today for before leaving for a trip. I'm in the office and he needs to start a new job and is in our apartment with her. She texts asking if he's okay because he's barely in the room all day. It's like, I would want his side of the story on that a little bit. Like I would be like, what happened with my mom today? Because my mom noticed something. Now her mom could be sensitive. We don't know.
Right. Her mom might want a lot of chit chat.
Right. We don't know what the mom is asking for. But I would be curious to what he did. Like, because to me, if he was like, Mom, like, great to see you. You got the whole space. I'm just having, like, I'm going to go in my room. I got some
crazy work day.
Crazy work day. I'm gonna take a nap. If he said I'm going to take a nap, I would be like, yeah, that seems normal.
Right.
Like, I don't have, I would take exception if he just was like, hey, and then just like went in his room. Like,
right. Got coffee, went into his room and shut the door.
And
didn't
ignored
say
her.
anything. Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what.
Right. It's hard to know without seeing the full details. But there is I agree. There's a middle ground here where he can still not spend all day with her and show enough effort to make her feel welcome.
Totally. Make her feel welcome is a great phrase for this.
I think that's really what she's getting at because she's like, the rudeness to me would be like, this person is irritated. You're making this person feel like they're an irritation in your space.
Right.
And there's a way to make someone not feel like that without having to spend all day with them.
Totally. I mean, listen, we've already probably done benefits episode about this. I'm coming to stay with you.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna.
You want to take a nap?
Right. We don't know the dynamic yet.
Yeah.
Like we will find out. So and again, I always say about people coming to my parents' house, I was like, my parents will invite everyone over and then make them feel the most uncomfortable they've ever felt. just for accepting their invitation.
Right.
You walk in, shoes off.
Well,
who wears shoes? You asked people over.
Yes.
You didn't think it was going to get messier than it would have been without people?
Well, it's tough because it's interesting. Like the more often people are there, the more you know what their expectations are, what their vibe are, how much they want to hang. Like I've never spent a weekend with you. So I'm kind of like, does Jared want like back-to-back activities all weekend? Does Jared want some like downtime to like not speak to anyone? It is kind of this thing where, I mean, and we're like friends and you're also like a comedian. So I think I can ask you those things without it being weird. But
totally.
If it's like your girlfriend's parents, it's a little like
totally different.
Yeah. And sometimes, it's like, what are your parents like when they come over? Are they like expecting you to spend the whole day chatting? Are they doing their own thing? Is it like you're not there?
I think what you're doing right now is a huge favor, because I didn't even think of this. To the listener, to the emailer, we love their email. We think this is a problem.
Yeah.
This is a problem that can be fixed.
For sure.
I think in the conversation that she needs to have with her boyfriend, I think she has to go on a fact-finding mission. Hey, how did it go down with my mom today? She mentioned... And she loves you. She likes you. Like, right. I think the person, she has to go to her boyfriend and be like, listen, my mom likes you and was a little bit was actually gave you the benefit of the doubt, thought you might have been sick.
Right.
Like, because she did say, she's like.
Unless she's saying it passive aggressively.
Whatever, even so, right. Like, so my mom even thought that something was off. She mentioned something. What happened today? And also, like, her job as a girlfriend is to equip
fiance.
Okay, so as a fiance is to like equip her fiance with like, this is how my parents are.
Here's how I'd like the day to go.
Here's how I'd like
understanding both of your needs in this situation.
I know my mom. She's gonna want 1 cup of coffee with you.
Right.
I know. And then you're good.
Yeah, then you can go do your own thing.
I remember
under with a thinly veiled lie. I mean, I have this. Mike's not like the most social guy. It's funny, like if he sees like one of my friends at like the train station, his immediately I think what he immediately wants to do in any scenario where he sees someone is to kind of like hope that they don't see him, so he doesn't have
Cross
to
the street.
Especially when you're getting on a train that's like an hour-long train.
He doesn't even want to be next to you on
he
the
doesn't
train.
even want. That's true, but like I know him, so I don't think it's quite as rude. But I'm kind of like, if you see a friend of mine and you're on the train platform, I understand. And I think for him, and I would understand this anxiety too, is like if I say hello, I need to sit with them on the train and speak to them for an hour.
Absolutely, the worst case. Train scenario.
The worst scenario.
Yeah.
Right? It's
the
funny.
worst thing that could literally ever happen to someone.
Yes.
I would
and
say.
I will say that I saw Sammy's husband on the train platform a couple weeks ago, and he walked up I was standing on the platform. He walked up to the platform. We spoke for like 3 minutes. We get on the train. He looks at me and he goes, "We don't need to do this." He goes, "We don't need to like sit together. Like it's okay."
That is, and also that is him being courteous.
Yes. Hey, I was not offended.
No, don't. I would, and he knew you wouldn't be offended. And a lot of this is tone.
Yeah.
Like if you said that, like to you, he knows the tone that can be had with you. We don't need to do this to like someone you see every now and again. Maybe you say it differently. Like, hey,
I've got some work to do on the train. Don't think I'm rude. I'm just going to go sit over there.
Totally. Hey, I kind of go to a place before I go to work. It was great to see you.
Yes.
That's like a normal. We don't need to do this.
Skipped all the pretense of it. We don't.
I've been guilty of that. When I get annoyed sometimes, I remember my buddy, he invited me down to I have one friend, I call it This Is Your Life. He invites all his friends to every event.
Okay.
So every time you hang with him, you got to hang with like every part of his life.
Right. And the spouses.
And
Probably.
every hangout is like, this is so-and-so from this, and this is so-and-so from that. This is so, and one time I got so fed up, I came in, like I thought we were just like having a drink and talking. And I walk in, he goes, Jared, oh my God, you got to meet this. And I go, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I go, hey, everybody. I put both hands in the air. I go, I know.
We don't need to do this.
We don't need to do this. Like I literally did we don't need to do this. And everyone was like, what's wrong with this guy? Like like I would look like the most
You might think
crazy
that, yeah.
person.
Right.
But
well, now you really can't do that because you're like kind of famous.
I
I
You think I am at the level of recognition?
of like I don't want to say hi. That's
have
that's
to
the
say
other.
hi to
If you have any
everybody.
sort of notoriety and you do that, you're like someone who thinks they're better than everyone.
Right.
That's
not
the
what it's
issue.
about at all.
I know, but like
know.
it
I think
comes
I'm
with
worse
the
than
territory.
everyone,
Like if
yeah.
Taylor Swift walked into the office and she was like, "Hello, please, I'm okay. No, we don't need to do this."
You don't. Well, we don't need to do this. She can't say. But
Right.
do you think she's famous enough where she walks in the office and goes, "Hey, everybody," and that's enough?
Right, but she's doing it under. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference in the way you say it. We don't need to
Right.
do this. is a
Right. You gotta be
certain-
careful. It's
yeah.
how you sell it.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I was fine with it. We don't need to do this, but
No. I for
another
you
person
two-
might have been offended.
For
Yeah.
you two, it's the way to say it.
Yes.
For this is the point to this person's email. She needs to like kind of bring these two to the table. Like
need
you
to
have
do
to,
this.
right? we need to do this,
Right.
So,
And then I get it. I think I would acknowledge his discomfort with making small talk, which could last forever. It's not even like the fact that it will last forever. It's the idea that it could.
right.
Is anxiety provoking.
Right. And it's, hey, it's informing him. Here's what my mom needs when she comes to the house at a minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to let her know what you need. Like
Right.
that you know, when you're in the apartment, you kind of like, you're
Do your
trying
own
to
thing.
do your own thing.
Yeah.
And I think she's got to be the intermediary, like to bring these two together in a, yeah. I would caution, like, what's the lack of respect here? Like, did he do this willingly?
Right.
Like, if he was like, she's in my home, she can fucking walk in.
Yeah, that's a different
You know, but
conversation. Yeah.
That's a different conversation, but that's a possibility here.
Right.
Like, because again, like we were talking about before, the boundaries people, some people, the boundaries thing becomes like a very, like a ego thing.
Right.
Like they have to like they, I don't know. I've had that
I agree. I
boundaries
think that's
conversation
the
with
worst
someone.
way to do it.
Those people exist.
Yeah.
So-
Well, another option is the best thing about having kids is an excuse to leave or do whatever. That's like the best part. It's like if there's people in your house and you
Yeah.
really want to speak to them, I gotta go.
The kids are
The
upstairs.
kid needs a diper, whatever, and then
Right.
you come back an hour
then
and a
you
half
just-
later.
You're just in the tub shitting with the kid.
Basically, yeah.
All right, let's do another email. You ready?
Yep.
UUP@betches.com. Keep sending your emails. Thank you for everything you do. I've been a listener for the past 6 years and never miss an episode. We have so many people that are just like consistent listeners, and thank you guys so
We
much. That's
love
so
it.
awesome. Now, getting to the issue, my ex-boyfriend and I broke up back in March after 2.5 years together. When we started dating, his dog was only a year old. I started spending a ton of time with the dog, often watching him when my ex went on work trips. We moved in together about a year in, and the dog and I got even closer. We
The dog
when people write into us about the dog issues, I feel like they're testing us. Like we are not.
Well, she's talking
You
about
have
the
a dog
like
and-
it's a human. We got even closer.
We got really close. We watch a lot of the same shows. He was just really caring when he would listen to
Right.
me.
He was my comfort.
It's like, and some people are that way with dogs. I acknowledge that. Like
I get it. Listen, I get it more than I did before having a dog.
Our breakup was pretty amicable. He broke up with me, but I had been contemplating breaking up with him for a while too. We basically just drifted apart and realized we didn't have much in common and have different ideas of our future. I moved about 30 minutes away. Even though the dog is technically his, he bought him and pays for all his vet bills. I truly feel like he is my dog too. I mean, that is like on the edge of sounding a little crazy.
Yeah, I mean, replace dog with his son.
Right. Plus, I love the dog so much and can't imagine not seeing him. We decided that I would watch him a few days a week and any weekends where my ex is gone and I'm available. The situation has been working great so far, but I'm now thinking about starting dating again, and I really don't know how to talk about this if it comes up. How do I make it clear that even though my ex and I are in contact and see each other a few times a week, neither of us want to get back together? It's truly just about the dog. Is there any way to talk about this that doesn't sound off alarm bells, or do I just need to accept that this is going to be a red flag for a lot of guys? I'm not willing to stop watching the dog, but feel free to roast me for this. LOL. Sincerely, a dog mom bitch. What do you think?
Well, she says she's not willing to stop watching the dog. That was my first suggestion. Again, if she said, if this was like his son, she got really close to his son, the relationship didn't work out, would you say, yeah, she should continue watching the son every other week whenever the dad goes out of town and taking him on walks?
No.
And doing whatever? No, you'd be like, I understand. That's sort of like the collateral damage of a breakup. It sucks.
Right.
It's like, it's sad.
Right.
But it's something you kind of just can't do for the rest of your life.
No. What's the end game here?
Right. And of course he's saying, of course, watch my dog for free when I've got a free babysitter. Of course he's letting you do that.
And a few times a week is also like, this isn't once a month. I just like to check in with the dog.
Right.
Like that would even be more understandable. And the accusation is going to be, we don't get it, or I don't get it. I don't have a dog. And,
I
but
have
you have
a dog. I
like,
can understand feeling. I'm not saying this wouldn't be hard to not see the dog anymore.
Right.
I think it would be just like, again, if you dated someone with kids and they had kids, you got close to their kids, and then you broke up. It would be hard to not see their kids anymore.
Right.
It doesn't mean you should see their kids.
Right. And here's the thing. What she's concerned about isn't even the concern.
Right.
Like
that's the crazy part to me.
Well, right, because she's like, are we on this? I think we're on the same page. She's like, will people be worried that I'm still in love with my ex? No. That's not where my brain goes. Like, I'm worried that you spend a big part of your life taking care of a dog that's not yours.
Right, and you can't let go.
Right.
Of the dog.
Right. So, like, are you over this phase of your life? Are you working on yourself? Are you looking in the mirror? Like, I'm not. If I'm on a date with you, I'm gonna lean towards not fucking my ex still. Like, like when it comes to the dog, I'm gonna believe you if you tell me, I take care of the dog because I love it, and my ex and I are totally broken up, and I'm cool with it. Like, I believe that.
Sure.
If I didn't believe that, that'd be a whole nother issue of trust. That
right.
I
That's not the point, though.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not the point. Like, I think she's missing the forest through the trees.
Right.
Like, she's assuming a jealousy, and that is not where my brain would go at all. For I'm still taking care of a dog of my ex.
What is the problem that you're putting on her for doing this?
The problem would just be that the letting go, the
inappropriateness.
It's not even inappropriate. Like, it's just like
feels inappropriate. It feels weird.
I find no inappropriate of like again, like if it was a kid that wasn't yours, I'd just be like,
yeah. If you went to go,
what are you doing?
I go see my ex's kid a few times a week.
Right. I'd be like,
no, it
it
sucks. I'm sorry. That's really painful to have to lose this relationship that you built with this kid, but it's necessary.
Right. I just right. What is your ability?
We can
for
do
growth?
hard things.
We can do hard things.
Yes.
Yeah. And it has. So I think that's something she needs to hear.
Right.
Is like, this isn't if it's a guy that you would hypothetically date who would be a great date, they're not jealous of an ex that you come in contact with because of a dog. Like, they don't think, I will take your story at face value.
Right. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is, like, again, the way even if she's still doing it, but she has some self-awareness that it's insane.
Yeah.
I actually think it would help and might not be that crazy. Like, if someone said to me, like, I became really attached to my ex's dog, I walk them I actually still take them for walks every couple of weeks. I know it's kind of crazy and I really need to stop doing this, but I just love this dog so much.
Right. And even if that was like, but walk every couple of weeks, like, it's the amount too.
Right. Yeah.
Like, if she was like, anytime he goes on vacation, I get to like spend time with the dog, and that means a lot to me. That would make sense.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
Because like, you're really taking care of a need. Like the free care, like, right. She wins, like, there's a exchange.
Yeah, again, I think forever that would be weird.
It would be weird, but if she loved that,
It'd be how you have to be like sound a little ashamed of it, I think, in your
they live a half hour
explanation.
from each other.
That's far.
Like that's like a trip.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. To do a chore that you don't have to do. Like, I know she doesn't think of it as a chore.
Right.
So I just think, like, I can't, and the one thing she says at the end, just saying, like, I'm not willing to watch the dog.
Not watch the dog.
If I'm not willing to not watch, when you say I'm not willing blank in dating.
That's the bigger red flag.
Well, you're going to lose people.
Yeah.
Just, I'm not willing to blank equals less matches, less dates, less connection.
Compromise. Open to compromise.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's okay. It's like, how long can you take?
Right. Well, it's like I'm not willing to date anyone who's not X.
Right.
It's also in that same way is limiting.
You
I'm
have
not
to-
willing to date anyone who wants me to stop watching this dog.
Right.
You're going to get rid of some people.
You're going to get rid of some people. I'm not saying you should be living in I got to have everyone. I don't think that, but I'm just saying, like,
Acknowledge that it's
consequences.
weird.
Anytime you say I'm not willing to do you, there are consequences.
Right.
Let's play some games. Red flag or deal breaker. The game that's sweeping the country. You date someone, one thing happens. Is it a red flag or is it a deal breaker? You ready?
Right, let's do it.
Jordana and Jared love the podcast. I recommended it to my sister a few years ago, and now we constantly find ourselves referencing your takes in our conversations. Thank you. I'll get right into my situation. I recently matched with a guy on Bumble. While we were texting about my job, I'm a physician assistant. I made a joke about prescribing him Adderall. We eventually set up a date, but then he asked if I could actually bring Adderall to the date for a bachelor party he is attending this weekend. I've attached screenshots of our conversation for context. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I know I messaged the flag, but it ended up being a deal breaker for me. I canceled the date. Best, a PA being used for her prescription pad. What do you think? Let's do the messages.
Let's do the messages.
So you're her, I'm him.
Yes. Okay. Hi there. How's your week going?
It's been pretty good. Had a nice short week with Monday and Friday off and a fun weekend so far. What have you been up to?
Oh, wow. You're so lucky. I spent most of the day catching up on work. LOL. I'm so lame. What do you do for work?
What's a PAC exactly? I work in sales, so I just work the old 9 to 5 schedule and have my weekends for me, LOL.
I'm a physician's assistant, so I work in the medical field. I'm below a doctor, but above the nurse. Okay.
Thank you for clearing that up for
Rank
us.
the hierarchy.
Yeah. Oh, okay, smarty pants.
Yes.
So I'd be a stay-at-home hubby. Immediately, rich woman.
He's trying to see what he can get out of her. LOL depends. Will you cook and clean and manage the household?
Oh, it will be sparkling, and I'd turn into a master chef if that's what it took. That would be my new ADHD obsession, LOL.
And when you're falling behind on those house chores, I'll just prescribe you some Adderall.
Oh my goodness, if you could get me an Adderall prescription, I'd marry you right now.
LOL. So now you're just interested in me for the Adderall? Ask me on a date first.
LOL, absolutely. Are you free any night this week other than Wednesday and Friday?
I'm free Thursday night.
Beautiful. And what do you think would make for a good first date?
This guy's not doing any work.
I mean, this guy, it actually went well.
Yeah.
Like, I love...
It was joking.
Are you free any night this week? Like, we did it. We got the plane in the air.
Right.
And then we hit some turbulence with, what do you want to do?
Right. What do you think makes a great first
like,
date?
this dude had her.
Yeah.
He had it. And then he fucked it up.
We can get ice cream or something.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Where do you live? Where do you want to go?
I'm in blank. Do you have a favorite spot?
Blank Creamery?
That's a good spot. It's a date.
Can't wait. What time works best for you? 6?
This guy's the king of like
Not doing anything.
Like, well, it's like, here's...
You really need some Adderall.
Right. He like leaves out one huge part of the plan. Like, he makes the date, but
She makes the date.
Right.
She picked the activity. She picked the place. She picked the time.
Right. Yeah. Well, picking the time is like the most egregious of it. Like, you got her to pick a place. Like, okay.
She was
Tuesday at 6
She doesn't even
is
realize
like the
she
next...
planned the whole date.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I didn't even realize. That sounds spot on. Would you be able to bring Adderall to the date on Thursday? I have a bachelor party this weekend.
Is that a serious question?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm guessing that's a strong no.
Yup. Red flag emoji.
LOL, yes, I know. Not good.
Yeah, that was an interesting move. I was only joking about prescribing you Adderall earlier. Sorry to be misleading.
I
respect what how little this guy has done to try to get something that he wants.
Right.
But this is obviously a deal breaker. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is like, it's funny that he's like a good con man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like impressive.
It's
she
like
plans the date. He makes it seem like he plans the date.
Totally. It kind of shows you what the power of positivity. Like the way he talks is so jovial and fun.
He slips his ADHD in there.
Right.
Trying to get the conversation about ADHD.
Totally. I mean, you could take this way back and be like, he swiped on her because she's a doctor and like
already knew what that was. Yeah.
Right. But I wouldn't go that far. I would say that this is like, it is weird.
It does sound like he has a little bit of a substance abuse issue.
Yeah, maybe. Depending on his age. I don't know.
Right.
Like going on a bachelor party and bringing some Adderall makes sense. But like, how about we leave work and play in two different, like.
Right. A first date, you're asking someone to do you a favor.
Right. I don't like any favor.
That's illegal.
Totally. I don't want to do anything for someone on a first date other than get to know them.
Yeah.
Like this is supposed to be even.
Right. She was right to cancel the date. That's very weird.
Absolutely. You have to wonder what his motives are with anything. Also, like if you want to boil it down, like, bringing, the guy who's asking anyone and everyone for Adderall to go on a bachelor party, probably not ready to settle down.
Right.
Like, I don't
asking
think
his Bumble match to bring him Adderall.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
That's a good point.
All right, let's do another one.
All right. Hi, J&J. And a lot of other people. I have a
Emily, Mike, M,
L, okay.
Lucy, C, Charlie, and R, Ronnie.
Wow.
When she puts it that way,
we'll have to come up with a name.
It looks like a
Clerm. Clerm. Hi, J&J.
J and Clerm.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Charlie, Lucy, Emily, Mike.
And the Clerm.
And Ronnie.
Yeah, it's like
right,
the Clerm.
Yeah, the Clerm, yeah. The whole Clerm. All right.
Yeah, thank you for acknowledging the Clerm.
Yes. I have a red flag or deal breaker I'd love to hear your thoughts on. I'm 28 and met a guy 37 at a bar about a month ago. Shout out IRL.
Love it.
We've gone on a few dates, and last weekend he invited me over to his place to make dinner. I asked to grab a drink at a bar beforehand, and we met there before walking back to his place. When we got there, I noticed his bed was unmade, like crumpled up comforter and pillows wherever. And mind you, his bed only consists of a comforter and 2 pillows. Luckily, the sheets aren't navy.
Is that a thing?
I think we talk about this on a previous thing.
Is navy sheets like a young, immature guy thing to do?
I think so. I don't have an issue with navy sheets personally.
Is it because you don't have to wash them as much?
I feel like you can see like a sweat stain on a darker.
Not as much as
maybe. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't be turned off by a navy sheet, but
I guess if I saw navy sheets, I could understand the youth aspect of it. Because like most bedrooms are like taupe and white
shades of white. Yeah.
Right. It kind of like darkens the room.
I guess.
I don't
He's
know.
a man. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I immediately called him out on it, and he said he never makes his bed. I was surprised given how easy this bed would be to make. I also don't remember noticing this the last few times I've been over. He asked if I make my bed every morning, and I said, duh, and mentioned something about that viral Navy SEAL clip on why making your bed in the morning is the most important step of the whole day. Have you guys seen that clip? I have. Have you seen it?
Can we show it? Can I see it?
Yeah.
Because I roll that.
It's like this guy who's like in the army who's basically like making your bed is like the number one thing you can do to like get your whole life in order.
I subscribe to that a little bit, but I also, to me, that's like a...
Yeah, that sounds right.
To me, that's like a thing you say to yourself.
Well, he put it in like a speech of like
I know,
a commencement speech or something.
Sure,
yeah.
but I'm saying when you say it, he can do it in a commencement speech because he's wearing...
Right.
He's
taking it
a
as her
fucking
anthem.
hero, you know?
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room.
This is the speech I'm going to give at my Needham High.
Inspect my bed. If you did it right, the corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the
Like
rack.
this music in the background.
Yeah,
It
the
was a
music
simple
is
task.
crazy.
Because it
Mundane
goes very
at best,
against
but
this
every
guy's
morning,
tone.
Yeah.
we were required to make our bed to perfection. It
Yeah, we
seemed a
know,
little
dude.
ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs, But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day,
It does
that
make
one
me want
task
to make my
completed
bed more.
will
It
have
does.
turned into
It does
many tasks
inspire
completed.
you.
Making your bed will also reinforce
I'm also
the
worried
fact
about my speech
that the
for the
little
Needham
things in life
High
matter.
Distinguished
Just get
Career
this-
Can't do
Award.
the little
Just
things
get this
right.
sound.
The transcript and
Yeah.
the sound. Play a little boombox.
Yeah, in the back, and then whatever you say will sound deep.
Right, that's true. Can you imagine if I got up and it's like, the first thing you got to do every day is clean up the wrappers for the night before? That's how I became a
wipe
distinguished-
the shredded cheese off of your chest. The rest of your day will go will go back
Exactly
much
how
better.
you imagine. So you, the Needham High graduates, I want to let you know. All you have to do is
you should
keep a
just copy.
rotisserie chicken in the fridge and
just
eat it
copy this
naked.
exact speech.
Yeah, right?
I gave him some shit for not making his bed, and then decided while he was prepping dinner to just fluff out the comforter myself, since it'd take 5 seconds.
So, learning about her, too.
Yeah. And for my own sanity, knowing we'd be in it later, I wanted the bed to be nice. I felt a little lame doing it, but I had to scratch the itch. For more context, before this date, we'd only ever hooked up but never had sex. We did end up having sex that night for the first time, so obviously this was just a red flag and not a deal breaker for me. At the brunch table the next day, I told my friends about the unmade bed, and they were surprised, especially given the concrete plan to go back to his place after the bar. You would think he'd tidy up the place, make his bed, etc. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Jared, did you make your bed every morning when you were 37 and single? Or knowingly before having company over? Jordana, have you encountered the situation or something similar of a guy not tidying up when going back to his place? Is this dog too old to be taught new tricks? I'd also love to hear your ideas on any fun ways to bring this up before we hang out next, so that his bed is made before I come over. Thank you. Love you guys. A freak in the unmade sheets.
I love this email. I think bringing up the Navy SEAL is not the way to do it.
I agree. It sounds a little shamey.
It's right. Like
I think make it about her.
right.
I think it's hot when a bed is made.
Totally.
I love getting into a made bed. It like turns me on.
Yeah, when you like put it off to this like, man who's
War
a hero.
Yeah.
And it's like, look at what you can't. This guy went to war and you can't even make the bed. Like it's a little bit of that.
Right.
If I'm
Don't
to
make
be
it
sensitive.
a personality trait.
Totally. Like, and give people redemption. Like, let people make a comeback for you. Like.
I agree. I would be a little turned off if someone I hadn't slept with yet invited me over to their place and
Right.
didn't make the bed. It'd be the
Right.
same way as if you showed up and the place was a huge mess. It's not about it being a mess. It's about you're not trying to impress me at all.
It
And
was
making
his
your bed's
plan.
pretty easy.
Totally. And it was his plan.
Yeah.
It was his plan. Come to my place. Like.
Right. Put in a little effort.
Did I make the bed when I was 37 and single? Yes, most days. And also I did have a moment where my mentality was like, let's get the bed nice. But also when I went out at night and I was like, maybe a woman might come back here, I did have I call it a hand sweep. It wasn't making the apartment clean,
Okay.
but it was definitely like
Tidying.
tidying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
I think that's respectful.
Yeah, I
You have a pride in I'd have like a little pride in your space.
especially you got ready that night to like bring her home. Like, I don't know. And that was the
Yeah.
initial plan.
And you're meeting at your place. You're not even paying for a date originally.
Well, yeah, originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a deal breaker. It can be changed. I
Right.
think it's all in kind of how you serve it. Like, I think it also like giving him shit might not get through.
That's why I thinking about her. What she finds it
Right.
hot when.
I think it's hot when the bed is made.
Yeah.
When you've thought of how the place looks before I come over.
Right.
I think that's a good way to put it instead of the bed made.
Right. When you care about how I
How the
perceive
place
your
looks.
place.
Honestly, if she had come back and been like, nah, I'm not going to sleep over, I'm kind of turned off, she still could have gone back. He still could be redeemed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like
right there.
Right. So,
Now he has no incentive. You ruined it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's do another one.
all right, J&J, thank you for all you do. I'll get right to it. The guy tells you on the 4th date that he is still friends with his ex. 10-year relationship that ended a year ago. She ended it, and that they see each other once a month. He says that he has no feelings for her, but that she is an important person in his life. Red flag or deal breaker. He's friends with his ex. All the best, a worried bitch. This is one of those red flag or deal breaker where nuance and like the details matter.
Right.
Like, because what ends up happening is someone's like, I'm friends with my ex. Of course it can work out. And then another person goes, you can't be friends with an ex. It can never happen. And that's just not how life works. Like, life has a story that results in a result. The life has like, here's the situation and here's the result. The situation here, when the guy, all of these things are things I've heard before that don't really make for a good future. He's still friends with his ex. I'm fine with that. No problem. 10-year relationship that ended a year ago. Okay, have we really released ourselves from that relationship?
And they ended it.
They ended it.
Are you just trying to hold on?
Right. Is this friendship that you're keeping up a crutch because you haven't been able to go out on your own and be an individual?
I have a lot more questions.
Totally. And they see each other once a month.
That's a lot.
That's like the dog.
Do you see anyone once a month?
You.
Yeah. Well,
for
work.
For work.
Yeah.
For a business we have.
Right.
You know,
friend?
like,
Do you see any friend once a month?
Not even.
Right.
You know, like, had no feelings for her, but she's an important person in his life. Again, this is like can you let go of the past?
Yeah, sort of like the dog walker.
It's the same thing as the dog walker to me. Can you, important person, I have people that are important in my life that life has changed and evolved in a way where if I saw them, of course I'd be cool with them and want to catch up. But also, it's not someone I have to keep up with every month.
Yes, in a scheduled seeming way, right. And they're also important enough that you're bringing them up on a fourth date to let the person know.
And you're probably getting ahead of it.
Yeah. I would have a lot of questions. Why did the relationship end?
Right.
What do you get out of the friendship?
What do you do when you hang out?
Right.
Like, what do you talk about?
Is there anything, how did you feel when they broke up with you?
Is there a big friend group that gets together?
Yeah,
and that's why it's once a month?
What holds you together? What do you talk about when you get together?
Right. And then it's like, if this got more serious, I'd be like, let's all hang out. Like, I would invite it. I'd be like, let's get together. Let's see how fun this friendship is. And you might be front row seat for it and you go, wow, they're pretty good friends.
Seems like it's good friends.
Yeah. Or you go, what is
something
this?
Seems weird here.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll feel it right away, but I don't know if we have to get to that point.
Right.
Like,
I would just ask more questions.
Yeah.
All right. We did it.
We did it. We solved dating again.
We'll be back on Friday.
Boom.
Bye.